What it is, what it ain't. Here we are once again over here. Here we are. Y'all thought I was gonna say the same thing I always say all the time, but we not. We back. We back again. Man, it's been one of those weeks, man. I'm talking about it has been one of those weeks, but you can't do nothing. It made no use to even stress it. Just keep pushing. Keep pushing. It's been one of those days. I haven't been asleep yet since yesterday. So
Thanks.
after the show, it's nap time.
After the night,
Hibernating.
don't bring
But
a girl around me, true player.
how y'all been? That's how you feel, bro? That's how you feel, bro?
That's my vibe.
Yeah. How y'all doing this week?
Doing good. Doing good. I went to Busch Gardens yesterday. It was fun.
Okay.
Okay.
You wrote the what's it called the cheetah.
Mm-hmm. Cheetah Hunt. Yeah.
I've been there one time in my life.
Oh, that's the name of a ride. I was like, whose name is the cheetah? That was a person.
You
So
thought
you
I
just
wrote
went
a
out with
person?
family? So you went out with the family, some friends, like what? What was the
Yeah, it
occasion?
was. It
Nathan,
was my one of my brothers has a season pass and he gets free tickets. So my other brother and his
all
girlfriend,
right,
and
real
then
brothers. Okay, you
How
start.
my
many brothers
blood
you
All
got?
brother,
right.
my
Oh,
blood brother and his girlfriend,
Before
and my
that,
brother's breast and my brother's best friend is the one who has the passes,
okay. 'Cause I was about to
and
say,
me
I
and
know you got
Ash.
one brother,
she got one brother
but you
talking
don't
about my
name
brother,
two.
my brother. I know. I was like, the math ain't mathing.
They are part of the family.
My brother.
She,
Okay.
she don't like that we call her out. She waited for Alicia to get on. She like, Alicia, hurry up.
My brother.
When
Man.
I say my brother, you're
My
legit brother.
brother,
Oh my god.
we're
Yes.
happy and we're singing and we're colored.
Like you and every
We're
other girl.
live.
My brother. I bet. Yeah. I bet.
But all right, so it had season passes. So you went with your brothers or you went with somebody else, like another group of friends?
No, I went with them. So it was my brother Jeff, my blood brother Todd, his girlfriend, and me and
She got to
Ashley.
say names now.
Yeah, we all went. It was kind of awkward a little bit for me because Jeff kept hitting on Ashley, and you know how she is. she not
Antisocial.
she not with the shit. So I'm over here laughing, but at the same time, I'm just like,
Let him get that.
just stop, like give
I thought I
up.
was shooting shot. You miss every shot you don't
Yeah. Yeah.
take.
Let him get that. Let him get that off.
Every shot you don't take,
What'd
you
you
miss.
say? No, I did not. No, I said Ashley.
No,
She
we
poked
just
her
talking
head in
about.
the door.
Yeah,
Let him
she
get
don't
that
walk into
off.
you. I know he was trying to get to
Look,
know you.
no, he already did it. One of my best friends. Don't go for another one, please.
My dog trying to get the whole Infinity belt.
He said you
Infinity
got good. He
glove.
said you got good taste in friends. He said you got good taste in friends.
Crazy.
You gonna knock him for that?
I'm
Yes.
telling you, bro. See, girls be blocking, boy. Girls will block. Girls be like, "Nah, that's my
You know, I don't have to
homeboy."
do anything with this one. Ashley
If
can handle
if
herself.
he's good enough
Well,
to
I
be
know
your
that
friend,
much.
if he's good enough to be one of your
But
friends, you consider a brother. He's good enough to be her man.
thank you. That boy dropping gems before the show start.
Crazy. But my week was straight. Let me see. Did I do anything this week? I don't think so. Pretty reserved week, honestly. Stay in the house, gym, work, gym, sleep, on repeat, on a continuous
Oh,
cycle.
man.
But
All
I
right.
started watching a new show with The Weeknd in it called The Idol. That shit fire. I like it. So it's on HBO.
Weekend?
Yeah, The Weeknd. He an executive producer on it, and he stars in it.
What? Oh,
It's some risky shit though.
It's
Don't be
good?
watching it on your mama now. Don't be watching it. Don't watch it on your
Oh,
parents.
it's one of those.
That's one of
It's the
those.
first season of P Valley.
It's one of the
Like, God,
ones.
hold on, I'm a
Like,
grown man blocking the fucking camera. No.
it's one of those.
You know what? We need to find a show when it's coming out, like a show that we all just agree on, and we're gonna watch that show. And we're gonna so the whole society can go through that show. And we're gonna do a review of that show, like just talk about that shit. We're gonna do something like that. We're gonna find a show that we vibe on and make that happen. I came across this show from,
I've heard of it.
that is
I haven't started
good.
watching it yet.
That is
and
good. I
a
just
young
got put
lady that
onto it last night.
yeah, a young lady put me on that one. and she get cool points for that because she was like, "Yeah, this show real good." Boom, boom. I said, "All right, check that bit out." Oh, I saw all season 1. I watched it twice so far. Season 1 twice because I had to figure some stuff out. So they have season 2, but I got that's not on Prime. You gotta get that free trial for MGM. So I got 7 days. We're gonna get that bitch and just watch that bit real quick though. You know?
So it's on Amazon Prime.
Yeah, it's on Prime.
All right, I'm about to tap into that. I'm looking for a new show. I got a few. I'm watching Class of '09. That's some FBI shit.
Class of 09. Oh, I saw the commercial for that. Class of 09.
That's my shit right now. And then you get the Idol. So no, I'm tapping in.
I just thought it was gonna be too much. Tell me, I wanted to wait till some people watch that because it doesn't go through like 3 different time periods.
Yeah, but the way they do it though is you're never like confused. Like they'll tell you like, the present, the future, the past. Like they'll let you know. But hey, that boy, what's his name? Henry Tyreek, whatever.
From ATL, right?
Yeah, that boy.
He good.
He gonna clean up next year at the Emmys, boy.
Okay.
Gonna clean up. He gonna clean up. He gonna clean up.
Nah, it was crazy because I seen him in ATL, and then you realize he like from the UK.
Mm-hmm.
And then I seen him in Bullet Train.
Yeah, I saw on Bullet Train too.
With
Yeah,
Brad Pitt.
That was a good one.
It was just like, all right, cool. He's in a couple other things, but yeah, he's a good actor. He's a very
Fun
good actor.
fact: the guy who he played next to in Bullet Train name is Aaron Johnson. Just wanted you to know.
Oh,
Damn.
wow.
Y'all got the same fucking name, huh?
It's a fun fact. It's a fun fact. You know, I'm here to provide the gems wherever I can.
Oh, the gems? That's what it is?
I'm here to provide the gems everywhere I can.
Well, we're going to go ahead and get started with this thing. We got us 3 right now. At least you're going to be coming later. But we're not going to hold it up. Society is reviving right now. Shout out to Shad.
I'm going to block all of them. Sorry.
What you say?
He said, don't block the
No, I was
shooter.
talking about what you said. She want to read it. Don't block the shooter. Yeah, like that. Women do that joke all the time. Women be like, nah, you don't talk to my friend. Nah, just let
I
your
didn't block
friend
him
be
the
great.
first time, and it went south.
It worked.
I'm going to block this.
But it worked.
But that's not your business.
Don't worry. Let him shoot. Let him ISO it.
That just means that you put good people around. You got good.
It is my
homegirls and
business
good homeboys, and they
because
make
now
good
I gotta
couples.
hear it from him. I gotta hear it from her, and
Nah, you just do what I say. Hey, if you want to talk to her, something go left, or you want to talk to him, something go left. I don't want to hear shit.
I hear that, brother. I hear that.
Anyway, we're going to go and get started. You already know how we do this. I go by the name LB Easy, a.k.a. Passport Poppy, here with my brother Mayhem, the beautiful Vanilla, and this is Vibe Society.
Yeah, babe.
All right. So you already know what it is. Before we go any further, we have to shout out the station that make this thing possible. Shout out to C Media for giving us the opportunity to do this thing. And also our sponsors, Mix Masters, LLC. Follow them on social media. They will do custom drinks. They will mail you your drinks. They will do your party. They will do all that stuff. Drinks be busting. They get us right every time. And we can't talk about our sponsor unless we talk about that trigger word. Is this your first time you've been under a rock and this your first time watching this show? Trigger word means every time we say that word, we got to take a shot. So if you want to play at home, you can choose a society member to tag team with. We got a drink, you got a drink. Or if you like Mayhem after a long week, you can just drink every time somebody say it. You can do what you want. Ain't no judgment here. All right, so the trigger word today is really. Really, 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 really. If you say really, you're taking a real shot. All right. So, everybody got their drinks ready?
Yup.
I don't know what this one is, but it's very good.
That's the new flavor?
It tastes like a new flavor. I ain't never had this one before.
She said it tastes like a new flavor. Maybe-
And it's all
what
flavor.
does it? Because they usually put the initials of the flavors on there.
It says PP.
PP. And it's yellow, huh?
Pineapple passion.
Pineapple passion. Yeah.
I
That's
don't
what
think
I'm
it's
thinking, like
pineapple
peach
though.
or
'Cause,
pine.
like,
Well, it's kind of yellow, so
it
pineapple maybe.
tastes it tastes like mango, but it also has a taste of like pear and
Paradise. It
then
might be like paradise.
passion fruit. And it's just good. It's so good.
Hey, that's all that matters. If she
Keep
talking
mine
about
to
that
the
mixed
side.
master drink, so go ahead and get those. Get those. And I
Make sure you keep mine
promise
to the
you,
side.
don't think you're going to get one and drink it by yourself
told-
all at once. See, if you do that, you're going to be having some babies. Just know
Oh
that.
yeah, no, you're gonna be fucked. Yeah, it's
I
a
mean,
great
literally,
feeling. You should do it.
Both ways.
Do it.
Literally.
Drink the whole thing. I want you to. I dare you.
Well, let's go ahead and jump into this first topic. So, topic number 1. When would you want to be called dad or mom if you were dating someone with a child? Now,
Marriage.
I honestly believe that this is not just
Maybe never.
Like,
Maybe never.
and I don't think it should be a forced thing. I don't think it should be a
shouldn't.
forced thing.
If I adopt you, then
if the
yes.
Well, let's
I'll
see
take
what
it back.
some
He
people
said
in
if I adopt
society
you, then
said.
If you make it
Let's
into the
see.
trust fund, I'm Papa.
Crying. Okay, so Greg was like, knowing I'm not the father or married, I prefer to be called Pops for respect to the biological dad.
Go to damn pop. That's more
My
personal.
dad
Fuck
name's
no.
Pop. We call in our family, we call all the dads Pops. I'm like, nigga, it's the same thing. But
Yeah,
hey,
yeah, teachers on. Yeah, I'm like, nigga,
I
that's more
don't call
personal.
my dad Pops.
That's more personal. I'm talking about the men do. I don't really think that that's a
Yeah.
woman term.
Like,
That's
a man
not,
don't
like-
get old and be like, daddy. Like,
Yeah, like, oh,
that's
Pop.
just-
Like, yeah.
My brother says dad, but
Like, Pops.
I call my stepdad Pops, but
So you call somebody
purposely.
pops though. You call somebody.
When I have kids, right? And never mind. Keep going. Keep going.
Okay. Well, Monroe was like, I would leave that
Shout
up
out,
to
Monroe.
the child.
So what?
I'm not forcing that title.
Mm.
Okay, there we go.
Genuinely B said no. They can call me Miss B.
And when they don't like it, they call you Miss Big.
Miss Bitch.
That's my favorite word. Bitch.
Why you gotta say it
And-
like short?
Her underscore
Bitch.
thing 5 said I wouldn't.
See, that's the thing though. It depends on how old they are. I think that plays a pivotal factor in it. How old they are.
You-
If I'm married
So-
and you're still like, if we just got married and your kid is under 5, it might be easier to call me that. Like,
It's less confusing. To
yeah, it might just be easier to call. Like, it's you're not gonna call my first. You're not gonna say Mr. Such and Such at 4 years old, and I'm married to your mom. Like that just doesn't make sense, you know. Now if you're like cognizant level, like you in first, second, third grade, you can spell and shit. My boy got X-File on his phone. If you like in first, second, or third grade, yeah, I'm gonna wait. Unless I adopt you. If I adopt you, you got my last name. Oh no, I'm Pops. I'm Papa Bear in that bit now. But before that, it's really gonna be more like a nah. Unless you just come up one day and be like, yo, like. But I wouldn't mind it if I was married. Anything after married, if they felt like they felt comfortable doing it, I'd be cool with. Because typically, like, I mean, it's whenever they want to be. But yeah, if I'm especially if I'm the adopted father, nah, come up off that.
Now, coming from being a kid that my dad was married 3 times.
Papa was a rolling stone.
Hey, Papa got it in. He never forced, you know. And when if I called, like by the time I decided to call my stepmom mom, it was a decision I made, you know. And it was over the actions that she had, but she understands that. And she even say in the text, "Love, mom, number 2." Like she knows, you know. you can't expect nothing different. But I don't think you should be forcing. Like, you got some people that are like, oh, that's your daddy now. Oh, that's your mama now. No, like,
Mm-hmm.
this is something that a child gets a chance to make a decision about based off you really caring, because there's a lot of fucked up parents that are granted mother and father when they ain't shit but wombs and sperm donors.
I like when
So
some people say like bonus dads and bonus. I think that's always a dope term. Like, oh, you a bonus dad. I always like those type of terms. Like, it kind of blends it in more than being like.
no, cause your real daddy ain't shit and I'm doing everything. Ain't no no.
No, I mean like if he's a. I'm saying if you got a good pop, you got a good father, and then you get another one. I mean, it's like okay, like I still respect you too.
But did y'all see that on social media though? The dude that first off, I blame him. Before I even say this story, I blame him. He doing you ruining her day. No, she want him to be be the one to walk her down. He can be the one to take the responsibility. I'm not going to pay for another man to be able to take that. Da, da, da. But then it comes out that they're not even married. This is his long term girlfriend. Nigga.
Oh,
That's why I say I blame him.
Mm.
You have you have come in and done something, and don't get me wrong, like people that are stepfathers. Hey, there's some great men that are stepfathers.
Mm-hmm.
There are
yeah, that
some great
stepfather.
women that are stepmothers.
He the father that stepped up. What is?
You know,
Mm.
but I just think that both a single parent, male or female, should understand that someone is coming in to take on the responsibility of a child that's not theirs. You should have some kind of appreciation for that, and also be able to show that to the child, not forcing them to call them mama and daddy, but showing them the child and make sure the child understands that this person is not just another person. It's not just your mama boyfriend and your daddy's girlfriend. They married, but people play house for so damn long that they think they married, and you can't. Man,
You didn't make
I
no
wish I
commitment.
would
You didn't make no
tell some other
commitment to
kids
my
that's not.
mama. You didn't make no commitment to my mama, but you want me to fucking have you walk me down the damn aisle. Now we do have a few comments here. Shelly says, "Never, unless I adopted them or the mother wasn't in the life and I raised them." Very okay.
I get that. I
Okay,
get that.
so
You come in that
wait,
child
wait,
young,
wait. So
Sidney said she
So,
could have died at birth.
wait, yeah, I'm like not getting it. So,
Listen, I
if it
don't
was
want
just
one on
how it
one.
normally is, and you met a guy with a daughter and you didn't adopt them because why would you adopt them? Typically it's the opposite way. Typically the man.
My stepdad almost adopted me and my brother.
No, I'm saying typically it's the stepdad who adopts the kid so they can have his last name. It would kind of make no sense for.
I see my best friend from 5th grade. He that's like another brother of mine. Like to this day we still talk, and that's what happened with him. Like in middle school, high school, he changed his name finally. His stepdad was there since he was in elementary, kind of thing. I can get that, but like
Yeah, I just never
said,
seen
you
it. I
can't
never
force
seen it
that
the
kind of
opposite
stuff.
way. Yeah, I never seen it with the woman. I'm saying the woman adopting.
Oh,
So
adopting.
so I'm saying so you just wouldn't date anybody with kids. That's pretty much what that's saying. And Chad said never. Everybody's saying never. All right, never. But I kind of feel like the age of the
Chad
child
want to be
plays
known
a
as
factor.
Uncle Chad.
No
Okay.
fact.
He just coming in.
No,
running
Chad
the
rock
back
with
out of
me. The age of the child plays a factor. I call my stepdad by his first name, LOL. But I'll introduce
I
him.
tell you.
But I'll introduce him as my dad.
Okay, see, yeah, I do the same thing. Like when I'm
That's kind of fucked up. You
to-
false flagging.
When he was introduced to me as Chris. I'm gonna call him Chris. His name is Chris.
Yep.
What?
Well,
Okay.
yeah,
No.
Miss
Hold
Mary.
up. You know why I like that? You call your friend Ashtay. When you first met her, what did you get introduced to her as? And how many names you call her since then?
She introduced herself as Ashtay.
How many names you call her since then?
Her real name, Ashtay, and friend.
Gotta stop it. I've heard you call her about at least 5 different names.
What 5 different names?
I ain't gonna say them all. I don't know them all.
Because the main one she get called is friend.
I'm not saying the main one. I'm just saying I think people can evolve and change and names change.
Oh no, but of course. The
You
thing
saying
with-
he got to do me as Chris? I'm gonna call him Chris the rest of his life.
Yeah, no. Like when we go out in public, a lot of people think that he's my father anyway. So if they assume that he's my dad, I just be like, yeah, that's my dad. But I'm not calling you dad.
Why not?
I'm calling you Chris.
Dang, not even a mister.
We started using the term pops.
Oh yeah,
But
y'all softening up. Okay, y'all softening up.
we switch, we interchange between the two. Sometimes he's
That's
Pop,
disrespectful.
sometimes he's
That's
Chris.
disrespectful. That's disrespectful. That's some trifling shit now. Don't take back the nickname. Don't take
Now you
back the
have to
nickname.
realize
It's like the T.I. with
Yeah,
Lauren
yeah,
London.
back there.
It's like T.I. with Lauren London. He said, "You call me Pops, I'm taking that shit back."
Give me that
he
chain.
came into me and my brother's life when
Back to
we
Chris.
were teenagers.
You so petty.
I get that. I'm saying, how you
And,
call him
like-
Pops and then take it back?
I don't take it back. He still Pops.
You see, you call the nigga Chris.
That's what I'm used to calling him. That's just like all you guys are used to calling me, my real name, Sonya. But I go back home, everyone calls me Tati.
It's not the
Now
same.
you got different names.
They're not
you
gonna
got
change it.
You got different niggas you had it from. That's what,
Bruh,
Y'all-
and it's
y'all
the
gonna
funny
stop
thing,
making
I
it
bit my
seem like
tongue. I
I'm
said, I'm not gonna do it to her this week.
Don't do that.
Man,
Don't
I'm
do
talking the
that.
alley oop. Boom on that ass.
Gosh, y'all.
So Silly said, I wouldn't date someone with kids, first of all. Oh, okay. Well, you're not getting any younger out there, so we'll let you know. Not getting any younger.
What I say is this: I always tell people, because I'm in my 30s, so it's like as I meet people, there's gonna be a chance that somebody may have a child. I would never say that I will never date a woman with kids, but what I am saying is not my first preference. That's not my first.
I think it's
preference.
easier on our end, too.
What you mean?
I'll say I think it is easier for a man to date a woman with kids versus a woman dealing with a man with kids. I
It's
think
a lot
that
different.
dynamic, or at least an active dad in his kid's life. I think that's what like is difficult. Yeah, I think that's just like I've seen it happen on both sides of the front. Like I got siblings who all got kids. All 6 of my siblings got kids, and none of them with the other person, except for one. So let's say 5 out of the 6 are with the same are not with their partner. So I've seen how it happens on both sides, and I would say dating wise, it's much easier for my sisters. I think it's easier for my brothers to find other women and date other women than it is for my sisters to bring like other men around the crib. Cause men start getting defensive. Men start being like, "Don't bring no motherfucker on my fucking kid." It's like, yo.
I just think having it's very few and far between that you have. First off, you shouldn't be having kids with somebody that you don't see with being long term, or you don't see that. That's what I think automatically. But I know we grown, we out here, we do shit happen, blah blah blah. You be responsible. I can commend y'all saying, all right, we're gonna be mature enough to say we're gonna be cordial. But when you're dating somebody with a child, that means they have a parent. That child has another parent that will always, for the rest of their life, have access to your relationship. Especially if that child's young. You can plan a trip saying, "Hey, baby, we're gonna take a week and go to Europe." Well, a child supposed to be staying with the parent while we do this date, this trip, this couple's trip or something. But the other parent could, nah, I'm not gonna watch it. Last minute, fuck up the whole trip.
That can happen.
Like that.
But what I've
That
seen
parent can
lately,
make it difficult, especially when you're dealing with, for a woman dealing with a man with kids, that baby mom can decide, you know what, I'm going to try to take him to court and start fucking with that income. And if they charge him more than his check can provide, now they're coming for your check too.
I have seen it still happen though lately, where I've seen like the systems are kind of doing this thing where you don't even, it's all through a court system, like a text, it's called parent messaging or some shit like that. One of my coworkers does this shit. When my coworkers does this shit, he's
But
like him and
track of that shit too.
So he says like him and his ex-woman, he like we don't communicate at all. We go through that app. I pick up them on this exact time, this day. I know when I got them. She know when she got them. We don't have to talk. We don't got to speak. We ain't got to do like we can go weeks without even communicating at all. I'm like, he's like, yeah, we don't got to talk at all. She got another man, she got another husband, 2 more kids, none of them my concern. Like, I'm like, that's how I would want it. If I ever got to that point, I'm like, that's how I would want it. Like, I mean, I guess I wouldn't. And idealistically, I want to co-parent effectively. But, I mean, it is still effective if y'all kids still being raised correctly.
Let me tell you what I want. I want a wife I want my family, one roof. Like,
Elby
and
said,
that's the
please
reason
come
I'm
back,
so.
baby. Please come back.
No,
Please.
oh no. My goal, my whole thing is this. The reason I take so long to find out when I get into a relationship is because I'm at an age that I'm not playing like that. We just gonna vibe, we gonna vibe. But we talk about relationship, I want to make sure this shit right. And because I'm thinking about what can be next. But I need somebody that had the same mindset as me. I do. I'm only trying to say once in my life. You get me? And if you have somebody that's gonna be ready to jump ship, that's not the case. But I think it's a lot of people that just says that like, oh well, we could co-parent, or oh we
That
and they
shit
having sex
hard.
with people that they can't long term be with, or they having sex
Or,
with people that
or be
a
friends
woman
with.
having sex with a man that they feel like they can't, they won't listen to, they don't trust enough to be a man in a household, and then men having sex with women that they don't even want to have in their life. It's like, bro, we gotta be a little more responsible, and because who fails in this situation? Who gets the short end of the stick? These women. I mean, these kids. And then you have a lot of women that have kids. Like, it was this one thing I was watching today. This girl, 28 with 8 kids on a dating show. 28 with 8 kids on a dating show. And they're trying to shame men for not wanting to date single mothers. But then you know how many single moms? I have no kids,
How
never
many
been married.
baby daddies she got?
You know how many? She only got 2, she said, but she got every kid she had was a twin. So she had 2 sets of twins with one, 2 sets of twins with another. I'm like, she fertile. But but
Showing
you know how many times
contraception.
that it's single moms that be like, oh, you don't have no kids? Okay, and they so you want a man with no kids? Because they say, I don't want a man with kids, but you got kids. But you want a man with no kids. Like, and then they say they don't want to have no more kids. They're like, so you want me to take care of your kids, but you want to give me my own? Okay, cool. Nah, but that's a whole nother topic. But nah, call me dad if we get married and when the child is ready to do so. When the child feels like I've done that. Now you ain't finna be disrespecting me like I'm just the nigga that your mama fucked. Like, nah, that's
Ain't
not
finna be
gonna
calling.
happen.
Ain't finna be calling. What's up, nigga? Hey.
Yeah. But you see, we see that shit all the time. Y'all know I post videos in the chat all the time. You get to a certain point and the mother, all right, yeah, you the father, and all that great stuff.
Discipline
You coming
him.
at the stepfather, but then when they get to that point that they're not, it's a choice that they don't believe in. That's about their child. Like you say, all right, this like that one video. The boy was 18. He was like, "You're not going to college? Yeah, you don't want to work? Well, you got to find somewhere else to stay. You can't just live here. Like, you got to be in school, working,
Yeah.
And she was like, you're not going to kick my son out. That's my son. That's my dad. And it's like, well, he would take care of your son. It was
Yeah.
our son every time I had to pay for son, but now it's your son. And that's the thing that I don't think a lot of women
That
get. I
that
see
that
that
switch
stuff
can
so
flip.
much.
That switch can flip.
Yeah. And then it's my child. So it's like, damn, after somebody has made that sacrifice to take care of a child that's not theirs. But
But even
to
me,
stay on topic.
my mom,
What?
she been dating a dude for what, about 25 years. Ain't never called him dad.
Yeah.
Call him right.
It's not mandatory, but
He
the
my nigga
respect
though. He
is
my
if
nigga.
somebody's doing something. Yeah.
I'm my nigga for real. I wish him. I'm
I
gonna
got
wish
a
him.
homeboy that
I'm
still
gonna wish
call
him a
his
happy
stepdad by the
Father's
first
Day.
name.
Yeah, I'm gonna wish him a happy Father's Day. I'm like, love you, bruh. Like, hope you doing good. X, Y, and Z. Like, keep it pushing. Like, but
Yeah.
mom never once pressed. When I used to call him Mister. But when I got old enough, I dropped that Mister shit. That shit was out of there.
Yeah. But it was weird for me
The moment I hit high
when I
school,
was
freshman year, that shit dropped.
because with my stepmom, I was always saying miss, whatever. And then I started just trying to say the name, and I was able to say the name. It was like nobody was like, "Oh no, you can't just say."
It feel
It
right.
just sounded weird to me.
It did. It took a
But
while.
then, yeah, and then it got to that point that it was okay for me to say, "Oh, mom, all right, mama, I'll talk to you later, mom." And it works. It fit, like, whatever. But that doesn't mean anything. You got some people that really like. If I'm dating a woman, because I have been talking to a young woman and looking to date her, and just courting her, and she has a kid. But if you're trying to introduce me to your kid and we're not even serious, we haven't
Hell
even gone on
no.
3 dates yet. Like nigga,
Red
that
flag.
means you introduce everybody to your kid. That means nah, nah. I don't think we should even meet until we are locked in.
months, a year.
I'm talking about we are locked in.
I say I love you.
All right. Let's
If
see.
if we don't say I love you, I'm not beating your damn kid. The fuck I like meeting a what? It's different to seeing in passing. But I ain't gonna go dap the kid up, but like let's go to the park and play catch. Like nah, I'm not your daddy. I'm your mama's friend.
Nah, but that's the crazy thing though. Like, what if you meet a woman, right, and her first child is a junior to her baby daddy, right? So now her baby daddy name is said all through your like. I don't know, man. Maybe I'm petty. Call me petty. I'm petty. I'm petty. Yeah.
Oh, DeMarcus, huh?
It
Okay.
feel like what's his name?
My brother's a junior.
Sierra husband calling future son name.
Yeah, it's weird. Russell was talking about, hey, Future.
Future. Future.
Crazy. This is why nicknames are created.
Hey, F2. That's squared. Well, I ain't calling that nigga that. Well, like,
hey, you there. But let's go to topic number two. Topic number 2. What has been your favorite social media date app to date? Now, I think we had some confusion with this question. We had some responses to this one, Vanilla?
Yes.
Go ahead with the responses.
Okay, so we have... I was about to say her nickname. Anyway, Bree.
Hey! Shout out to
I
Bree.
was about to say the name. Boy.
I know what you were about to say, too.
Bree said Instagram. Cap Deep Coming said Twitter. Monroe said Instagram. It got all the hoes.
She would know, huh? Yeah.
And
Wait till she get
Genuinely
back on the
B
show.
said Facebook dating
Facebook.
shows mutual friends, less catfish risk.
Well,
Facebook created catfishing. Okay.
That's the crazy part.
But that's why I said it was some confusion with this because the question was Mayhem dropped the question and it was and I read it just like the last person.
He aired me out.
B, the woman that says no, because we all dropped.
You say, "Oh, Mayhem did it."
I was giving you credit. Fuck it, I won't give you no more credit. Because last week you like cite your source. Every joke we said, all right, now cite your source. But no, I read it as your favorite social media app to date, like to date. And
like,
that's why grammar is important because, a few tweaks to this sentence and we would have known exactly what you meant. But, because I was going to be like, certain things, but I think Instagram is my favorite social media platform at this point because though other places will try to do stuff, Facebook is good for family stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not on TikTok. I feel like I've drawn my line of my age group, and this is where I'm stopping. After
this, I don't hit nothing else.
Yeah, I feel if you were around when you had a top 8 on MySpace, you leave TikTok to the other generation. I just think that now, some people be like, "Fuck it," they gonna be on there just watching. That's just me, and who knows? Because my manager been asking me if I was gonna get a TikTok for the longest, so I don't know. We'll see. But they may set one up, and I just be on there creeping like the rest of y'all do, looking at videos. Now, if you're talking about dating app, like B was saying, I would say Hinge all day. Tinder straight fucking, but Plenty of Fish is like they like
POS.
Bottom of the barrel.
POF.
Black is similar. It's just all black people.
There's a new one. There's one for Hispanic people called CISPA or Chispa. Chispa. Yeah, my coworkers are laughing because one of them is
trying to get them talking about they Dominican. Yeah,
that's hilarious. It would really be funny. You be with your coworkers and they be talking about the dating apps they be on. Because one of them said Facebook dating. They use Facebook dating.
You see how you threw that in there when you with your coworkers they talk about the dating apps.
You gotta a warning. Yeah, you gotta throw that out there. But no, I didn't even know Facebook had a dating part of it. That's interesting.
I didn't know that either.
I've been hearing about that.
So why don't they have Instagram? Since Facebook on Instagram, why did they not have an Instagram dating?
But I remember when I used to be on Twitter heavy though. Like Twitter was my
Yeah, Twitter's my spot.
man.
Yeah.
And then what killed Twitter? Was it Vine that came out first? And
I mean,
then
anything killed
Snapchat.
Twitter.
And then
Twitter's still the
IG
most popular
started
one.
adding the video.
Twitter still got the most popular. I think it's the most
Now,
social
Twitter,
interaction.
but Twitter gets crazy though. Twitter be letting a lot of shit slide.
Yeah, they
You
be
go
like
on
porn
Twitter,
on that
fuck around,
bit.
click
Yeah.
on the link, and whoa.
Yeah, that porn
You
be
gotta look around. see who looking
porn
at
be
you.
wildin'. Porn is you opening your app, all of a sudden you got motherfucking fucking right in front of you. You like, what the hell is this?
Twitter let everything slide. But I'll say IG is my number one. Did you answer Vanilla on that one?
No, nobody did.
No. I have to say Instagram. To be honest, it was at
Okay.
one point Snapchat.
Ha! Wonder why.
Disappearing. When a woman loves Snapchat, she creepy.
She was
Just
sending them
24 hours.
things. She was sending them things out.
I was
Snapchat be
not
that bullshit.
actually.
She was sending them things out.
This is
Snapchat be that
Instagram
That's
has
their
an
original.
incognito mode for a reason.
That's their This was talking about pre though. They just got invisible. They just got the advantage mode shit. We talking about Snapchat predated that. That was the original invisible.
But Instagram always had
Boy.
the bomb photos and the bomb videos you could send.
Snapchat was the place where every girl that had a boyfriend would talk to you on.
Fact.
Because they knew that it's going to be gone in 24 hours.
Snapchat really created the first invisible
ink.
ink.
You slide it.
Snapchat created the first invisible ink. You know, you get that joint, you open it up, you like, ooh.
And you just know you got to make it to 24 hours. In 24 hours, you free. But what people don't tell you is they can go back and it's some way to go back and look at all your old stories if you saved them. If like you loved them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All you gotta do is hold it down and it saves it.
Depends.
That's why I say
some stories, how you send it, it depends how you send it. It depends how you send it.
Women have meetings on how to get into your shit without needing to get in your shit. They can get in your iPhone. You thought your iPhone was safe? Them motherfuckers take your shit off, put it in sleep mode, come back out, boop, 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 boop. Your shit wide open. Like, I don't cheat. Like, why cheat? We finna say exactly what it is, how it is, how it is. Because, yeah. Oh, she right in time to talk about her favorite app. She be thirst trapping on. Oh, she's not on yet. We gotta wait for her to get on. There we go.
It's okay. She came on.
Thirst trap.
Touching
I
her
didn't
pearls.
know-
Touching her pearls.
I don't do
Fix
that.
her camera for me, bro. Fix her camera
Hey,
for me.
y'all, I don't do
Gotcha.
that. I don't thirst trap.
She just
Hey,
came back.
beautiful.
She just came. I saw her when she came up to Atlanta. AGP. What? My specials out there killing it. I saw y'all shutting it down.
She
Them
said,
Florida
"Wow."
kitties had it on
They wasn't
lock,
supposed to
boy.
know.
They had all the juice.
It was
Oh,
like
now she
average.
quiet. Now she quiet.
It was like I walked out the house. Like it was just, like I stepped out. Like I looked like somebody. That was like a normal, casual little thing.
Hey, fella, she let you know when she step out the house, she turn head.
Yes. So like, don't worry about what I look like, but I know how to look decent when I really want to. Yes.
Ooh.
I don't thirst trap.
Tell 'em.
Just so people can have like, oh, this her? Yeah, that's her. That's what I.
Her IG finna go jumping. Oh, for real though? That how you do? That you look?
That's
Okay.
It's just like, oh, that's her. Okay, I have to sometimes update it every now and then. That's what it is.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I felt that.
All right. So I hope you know what that trigger word is because you have no excuses.
Okay.
She's trying to read
She
it.
watching the bottom. She watching the bottom, waiting for it to come by.
No, I'm really looking like.
So Mayhem, you want to go and answer the question while she waiting for it to pop across? I'm not gonna say it and have to drink. I just drink for nothing.
Overall, it's definitely Twitter. My favorite app is definitely Twitter. I'm able to talk my shit, say funny shit, retweet funny shit, and it gives me the most up to date news. Like, so I feel like I get everything that I know from Twitter. Like, man, it be having some interesting shit in there sometimes. You can kind of filter it out, kind of how you want to see it. So, like, if I want to see some dumb shit, I can filter that out, mute, block a motherfucker. Or I can just, like, watch my funny shit. Like, and then after a while, I think the algorithms kind of catch on, and they start only showing you, like, tweets from people that, you'll find interesting or, like, are like-minded or have topics that y'all like. So, I fuck with that.
I think I'm gonna get back into my Twitter. I'm gonna have my Twitter up, like on one side of the screen. I'm just gonna be. Cause I used to talk some shit on Twitter. It used to be great when we had nothing to do.
I love my Twitter.
Hey,
As far as dating,
hey, Chad, you remember when they had the UCF CEO baby on Twitter? So, man,
I'll
Twitter
say-
used to be the time when they had Twitter After Dark or
Twitter After Dark, boy.
UCF in Uncut and all that stuff. People telling secrets on,
Yeah.
bruh.
That was a good time.
Twitter used to be a dangerous place. All right, so
I think
Sydney
today.
says OG.
Oh yeah, let
Sydney
me post that joint.
She says I post more on IG. I love Twitter, but I feel weird typing my thoughts.
Shit, not looking like me. Let me get them all. I would say
That's
to date
why
though.
no fucks given.
If I'm saying to date, it's Instagram.
Oh, because you just be
Instagram just give you a lot of
Harden,
options.
just going down and
The stories you can go crazy with stories. It's
Well,
an easy
you wanna
it's an
know-
easy end. It's an easy end.
But you want to know who catching them on that? If you got YouTube Premium, if you go YouTube like their stories, it be just as interesting.
There's
It do.
Just as
There's a
interesting.
YouTube Premium. You can post stories.
Yeah, you can do stories on. Well, you can do stories on YouTube. I'm talking about with YouTube Premium, you don't got no commercials or nothing. So I just get the YouTube Premium. Oh, and also if you get a YouTube Premium, do not get it through the Apple App Store. Apple have a contract; they charge 30% more. So if you get it through the App Store, you're gonna pay $15.99. You go to YouTube.com and sign up. It's only $11.99 a month. So save y'all a few dollars, you know. Cindy says, I definitely find out things on Twitter before IG. But then again, a lot of things on Twitter be fake. Are fake news or very unreliable.
That's a fact.
True. It's like a Wikipedia without any limits of who you could talk about.
Fake ass accounts and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And with the way AI works as well. Yeah. So what about you, Alicia? Which social media site you like?
To just like have as personal or like to talk to somebody.
Both.
No, we'll say both. Yeah, fuck it. You know.
Okay. Twitter is like my favorite for like everything, but I never meet anyone like DMs through Twitter. It's usually like Instagram for the most part.
Oh, they be in your DMs. Is that what you're saying? Nah, you didn't say
Barely.
you never met.
Okay, they do, but I have to make sure that like, because sometimes I don't know if y'all have it, because I don't even have the notes feature.
Nah, we don't
on
got
my
it.
Instagram.
We don't know what you mean.
Don't
Go ahead,
talk to us
explain it. Go
I don't know if
ahead.
y'all got it.
But
Explain
no,
it.
because sometimes like even though I don't have, because I have to really be careful with this word.
No, go ahead.
Even I'm so scared. Even though like I'm not private on my settings, I have it like set up where anyone can follow me. But sometimes people DM me through like the request thing, so I don't see it until I have to click on that button. Have you seen that?
Yeah. I think
Oh,
it's
yeah.
about-
So
That's
that's
if they
why
not
it's
following
like
you.
if I
They
miss
can't just
out,
send you a
usually it's
message.
like those spam pages, so it's nothing really. But sometimes there has been like actual like real people.
But
That didn't
let's be
count.
real. My bad. Let's be real. IG
Yeah.
is really the GOAT when it comes to
Drink.
when you meet somebody.
There you
Because
go.
the first thing I'm trying to do is go to your IG.
Go
page.
ahead.
Let me see
No,
your real
stop. Go
representative.
ahead.
Let me look through the pictures. Let me see what it is. Everybody gonna go on there
Drink.
motherfucking stop. But you're
Go
not gonna
ahead.
like
That's accurate. Like,
you'll
he
be
tried to get
360 weeks
You see
down.
how he can hear?
Okay.
Hey, go pull out that Bacardi and drink, man.
I'm so scared. This is
Woo!
Damn.
yeah.
Like it was going hard too. Like you said it at the beginning, it just kept going. We're like, no, stop. drink.
At first, I thought he
Well,
was
we-
trying to be like, oh, like, fuck what they gotta say. I'm gonna keep going regardless.
Oh no, I didn't even hear it. I've
Oh,
been
wow.
cautious all show. Best get on here and I start stumbling over my words. You know what? No. Time to move to the next topic. All right.
Let me go.
So we have
to-
topic number 3.
All right, 1 second, please.
Why can't guys be honest to their friends? I mean, to their boys when they like someone. All right, I'm gonna reword this. Why can't guys be honest with their boys when they like a girl? I think that's some jit shit. I think that's some
Yeah,
real
I
shit
don't
because
understand if you like somebody.
Let me give you a little background, right? And so I see how this goes. So y'all seen, I'm pretty sure there's so many skits about this, but like you probably seen it from Drewski. There's one from this one guy who I follow now who's fucking hilarious. I don't know his name. I forgot his name. But essentially, you ever seen like the guy who like downplays if he really fuck with you?
This is not okay.
And then so you even gotta tell me. I'll go ahead. I catch myself. So pretty much what he does is he'll downplay it like, oh no, I'm not really, we cool, whatever like that. But deep down, he actually like does fuck with Jit. And so she start talking to whoever she wants to. Maybe it's one of his friends, or maybe it's an acquaintance, maybe it's somebody who he knows around. Then he start feeling the type of way. Instead of just being straight up, he could have been straight with his boy. He could have been straight with the girl. But instead, he not straight with nobody, including himself. And now he just out there fucking hurt. Like, and he got to conceal it. And now he trying to dirty Mac low key. Now he low key mad at the homegirl. She like, why you switching up for? You didn't want to date me. Like, and all of a sudden he making everything weird. Then he make her cut him off. And then she like, okay, are you gonna be committed to me? And he like, still no. Like, it's just a cycle. Like, you feel me? It's like,
That's
it's weird.
A very intricate.
That's how many
scenario.
shots you need to take, bro. You said it early on. You kept talking.
No,
Right, so
I thought I took it.
He caught himself though.
no,
He
you
took
said
it.
it again,
You said it again.
I
and then
didn't
you
catch
caught
that
yourself
one.
2 times after. That's why I held it up. I was waiting to see if you were gonna say it, but no, I think the mistake you make with that, if you try to play that shit and you telling her, man, we just vibing, and you telling your homeboys, oh, we just vibing. What happened if another nigga come in? Right now you looking crazy. Now you looking sour like
You hot.
yeah, like
I thought I had you.
bro,
hot.
I have no problem to be like, nah, bro, that's me right there, bro. We yeah, I'm claiming that. We working on this. Now, that's me because I don't mess with certain types of women. Now, you got some niggas that she not trying to be claimed. She not looking to be claimed.
She for the streets.
Thank you. Just like some of these women try to claim niggas that ain't that, they for the streets. So if somebody's for the streets and you trying to claim them, you the fucking fool. But if y'all they saying, hey, I'm trying to see what it is, you trying to see what it is, boom, boom, boom. I'm gonna go ahead and make it be known if I'm fucking with this person because I want to make sure that, hey, bruh, that's off limits. But before she gets to that point, especially in college, I was talking to somebody else about this. In college, we used to have game nights all the time, and that was the way to tell if your woman's gonna make it to the this just us or you just a slider. Because at the game night, it's a game night full of vultures. I know all my homeboys are spit game. Come to that game night, it's free for all. Who gonna get them numbers? You get my homeboy the number when I invite you to this shit.
No, you gotta get territorial. You get territorial.
About it, 'cause
you get territorial though.
That shit
I've been to
good.
some game nights.
We all right. So who got who number? Oh, you got it. All right, she off. You got. Oh,
But
okay,
how is
I
it-
got her number.
Play out
Okay.
the
Y'all only
scenario.
exchange numbers because game nights.
Well, you gotta realize I'm a little older than you.
What y'all exchanging?
Go wild.
Right, I'm so
What
confused.
you fucking on game nights?
Not I.
Wait. I've been to a game night when some shit went down.
I'm not saying it hasn't.
Okay.
I'm not saying it
What
hasn't.
kind of game nights y'all go to? I have
Nah,
Hey,
because some
You
games.
slept up a little late.
Well, it depends what games you.
So, like, what's the scenario on like game nights? How can you really tell like what goes down like for real from
Drink.
start to finish? Oh,
Boom. Yeah.
It's no, it depends. Like you playing hot seat, you playing.
Oh.
It depends what you
We
playing.
playing all these drinking games, but we used to do this. First off,
Ring of Fire,
alright,
throw
so
them.
I can't give stuff out. I can't give out details, but let's know at the end of the night, music's gonna be played. It goes from a game night to a social.
Fact.
And
That shit
that's
switch
when-
up. That shit switch up.
damn! I feel
That when
like
that
I'm
shit
robbed.
switch up crazy, it goes from this to this. Music playing.
Get your
You hear
corner.
that bitch?
Get your corner. You at the table, little tap, little laughing, little hee hee,
What?
little hee hee in the corner.
I'm
I
telling
feel
you.
like I was robbed.
Find a corner,
What?
find a
Somebody,
room.
and you want some space, you go in the kitchen, y'all just sitting there. And in college house, you go in the laundry room. You in the lunchroom, y'all in that bitch just vibing, talking. You know, this is what I heard.
What?
But boy, anybody watching this, it's some people that's not gonna comment. But just know, I know you, you know me. We had a great time back in the day. We had some good shit going, and it wasn't like it was like no orgies or nothing like that. I'm just saying, well, some places where they were going crazy, but it was just a great vibe. And we used to have game nights like 3 times a week. But that's how we really vetted if a girl can be your little lady. Because if she,
your game nights wasn't that long ago, LB. Why are you making it seem like yours was like a decade? Yours wasn't that long ago.
Well, no, I moved.
He talking about the crazy game nights were back then.
See, my game nights elevated though. Like we wasn't turning up like that.
No.
When you know, the last 5 years or so, it wasn't bad. But in my 20s.
Anyway,
so
the society had some comments on this topic. Genuinely B said, I don't know, but I hope it's because they don't want their friends to try and sleep with her.
That's always the answer.
Captain come and said ego.
That's what girls do. Girls, they don't tell their homegirls none of that shit because they know their homegirls will try to fuck. We keep going.
That is true. Well, Greg said,
what did Greg say?
He commented.
What did Greg say?
It's not English, and y'all know I don't English, and this isn't English. I'm gonna read the second comment anyway, because he left 2 comments. Wrong way with our guys. No, I'm not reading his comments. He's not Englishing. He's not Englishing. Greg, do better. I can't English, and I text in not English, and I can't read that. Come on.
So we have one from St. Lee. She says, guys are scared to show vulnerability towards their male friends, so they might sexualize the girl or say she's bad, but not show their soft side and fear they tell him she's been around. I agree and disagree. I can see that. I don't think it's more so vulnerability, because I don't think men lack vulnerability with other men that they're comfortable with talking to like that. I really don't feel like that, me personally. Maybe I'm just lucky to have friends who never made me feel that way. I don't know. I think the bigger side of it all is a lot of men don't want to limit themselves to a potential, and then they figure out the second part of her. Now, the second part that she said was valid. And no guy wants to go out jump out the window and be like, I'm feeling a girl who's been around. Like that's what you don't want. So I think it's less about vulnerability and less about like stupidity. Like no one wants to have the egg on their face. Like he like, dang, I don't really like. Especially okay, say for example, right? I'll take myself for example. I put myself as an example into a make believe situation. All fictional. Let's say I come from Valencia. I move up here. I go to Valencia. I transfer to UCF. I don't know nobody. The few people I know, I knew from Valencia. I come here, meet a girl. We vibing. She look good. Boom. I am not finna start telling people I'm really feeling this girl until I vet her out, until I know she ain't been out here wild in the streets. Everybody got the facts on her. Like, no. Because the last thing I want to do as a transfer student or a person who just like got on this side of town and just trying to acclimate themselves inside, the UCF crowd, to be like, yo, I'm feeling such and such. They're like, damn, her? My boy, relax. Like, she one of them. And it's like, and then you start, because then that's attached to your jacket. And as a man, a lot of these, like, you get, and you can call it, immature, you can call it, misogyny, whatever name you want to attach to it, right? But men care about certain things.
And then that's added to your jacket.
Like, they'll add certain things to your jacket. Like, oh, he'll wife anything. This nigga wife all the hoes. This nigga is this. And it's like.
But people get in relationships not doing due diligence. Like, first off, we grown. You get to a certain age, like when you're in your early 20s, it's maybe realistic to find somebody that hasn't done anything, right? But when you start getting to your late 20s, your 30s, you may find some people that decide to hold out and not do that, or they may just have a low count, whatever it is. But everybody has some kind of past, right? my problem isn't necessarily
Not
fully
all past
your
created
past.
equal. Not past all created equal.
It's about it's not fully the past. Now some passes it be like that. Ooh.
No. You're convicted felon. You don't got no misdemeanors. You got felonies.
Like there's some misdemeanors passes.
No, that's light.
Passes.
That's light.
You got first.
You a serial killer.
On your past records.
She a serial killer. She a school shooter.
Write that on every dating application moving forward that you was a felony.
This girl's a school shooter talking about.
But
that's not funny.
But is this your present though? Is this your present? A lot of times the past is somebody's present and they says they passed, or their past is still hanging with them now in the present. All right. It was this young lady that was talking about it. She was asking if this was wrong. I was telling her, like, this is not a good scenario to be in. Is that it's a nigga that you used to fuck with. Y'all used to hard down do it. Now y'all just cool, but y'all still flirt. Right? But you want a nigga to believe that
y'all just friends.
Y'all don't got nothing go. And I'm like, you made sense in your head.
You disrespecting me.
Because ain't no nigga like, oh, for real? All right, cool, yeah. Y'all used to fuck, but y'all still flirt and hang out. All right, cool, da-da-da. Like, I understand if you want to play the field, my boy. But a lot of times, dudes, me personally, I do my due diligence. I say it all the time, 90 days before I even talk about a relationship. That don't mean we can't get to know each other, we can't go on dates, we can't blah, blah, blah. But I'm not even talking about a relationship because I need to meet you, not your representative. I need to see you in your bad days, not just your good days. But also, I need time to see your real character because a lot of motherfuckers come out and when you first meet them that first couple weeks, they are perfect.
Yeah, it takes 3 months. It takes 3 months to see a person's true colors. They can't hide it for much longer.
Usually 45 to 60 days, they slipping.
Yeah, you can't hold it out for that long to be somebody else. Eventually, you're gonna slip up. But I think more so.
Slips up.
But I definitely just feel like overall though, like I do think more men should probably just be like, "Yo, that's mine. Chill out, like relax." But I mean, the thing about it is, and that's the part I do understand for most men. Does it change anything if I tell you yes? Like at the end of the day, right? It's like, and this is the part I also feel. Unless you're my man, like unless you like, we really like dogs like that, and you like, yeah, we just talking, whatever like that, we fucking. You tell me you talking, y'all fucking, but y'all not dating. I don't owe you. She free game,
bro. But that's the thing I'm saying. You downgrade what the fuck y'all doing, and nigga like. But even if you say you like this motherfucker, and y'all looking at doing it, if it's an ain't shit nigga, he gonna still see what it is. But at the same time, you can't be 100% mad at the situation.
The game is the game.
My rule has always been this: if you could take her, you can have her.
What's wrong?
You can take her, you can have her. Because at that point in time, literally, she just proved it wasn't mine.
Yeah, it's fact.
Mm-hmm.
She didn't even prove. It don't have to say that it's mine. She just proved that I wasn't even the exclusive rights to that motherfucker at that time. You get me? So,
but we don't need niggas. We do not need niggas claiming box that when they out here still slinging dick. And that's always the same.
That is,
and that's the thing. But I won't lie. I used to be an ain't shit person. When I was doing my dirt, I used to always say,
been there.
Even though I wasn't in a relationship, nothing like that, and I just had multiple girls I was talking to at the same time, I will say I like a loyal chick. Like I may have multiple women, but you don't have multiple niggas, But then I got to the point, and it worked for a long time. It did, but
up to last year,
when I was just like, see, that's how rumors start right there. That's how rumors start. I'm fucking around and get a text.
No edits.
They go get a text. You like, oh, so that's how you do? That's what we do?
He said, New Year, new me.
Yeah, New Year, new me. And with the podcast, people can go back and look. They be like, oh, you do a podcast? Let me check it out. Oh, and they go back and look at the episode like, oh, you were wildin'. But no. I'm going to tell my dude straight up. I'm going to be like, bro, I'm feeling her. Like, yeah, I think she did. But I'm still open to the Carfax. I still want to know the Carfax.
Definitely.
But that doesn't mean that I'm not gonna purchase the car. How many times have you, if you ever purchased a car before you got the Carfax, you may see that they had a couple accidents, but this motherfucker it's 2023.
shape.
This motherfucker's a 2010. Of course, it maybe got a little fender bender.
It's in good shape though. It's in good shape. I can fix it up.
You've been totaled 6 times.
It's a little fixer upper. It's a little fixer upper.
Your framework is fucked up. Like you can't do nothing with a car with fucked up framework.
We got a bad engine.
Yeah, you got a bad engine. That's when you haven't gone to therapy, mama. You still dealing with shit. You got all this stuff, and somebody got mad at me. Never mind. That's a whole nother story. So, what about y'all, ladies? Why do you think fellas don't be up front? Let's go with Alicia.
Well, with
she trying to be quiet, so she don't say a fucking word.
Because I like what Mayhem was saying. That I feel like if you, okay, I got scared for a second. I'm so scared. I'm trying to articulate. But I feel like what he was saying is regarding like if you have good people in your corner, that shouldn't matter whether or not you are embarrassed to say that you like somebody. I think that from a woman's perspective, because y'all is spitting game on guys. From a woman's perspective, I have never, at least that I know of, have never been in a situation where I would tell like my close group of friends about a guy that I liked and then they tried to smash. Have I heard stories about it with other groups? Yes, I have. It's just never happened for me. But
women are walking billboards.
That's why I believe it, because women are, in my opinion, I feel like women are more grimier than men. And
most definitely is.
Like some people say that women don't get caught, but now with everything going on, it's fair game for everybody. Like we could get caught, y'all could get caught. It's whatever happens. But
niggas is hoes these days. Niggas is hoes these days. They'll talk.
No, G-shit.
No, people snitch on themselves. Like it's just too much. 7 degrees of separation is so.
The more you start picking questions and you don't even try to be interrogating them for real, you'll find out.
Men lost the art of lying. Let's just say that. The art of lying has died out. It's a lost recipe.
Bruh. One thing
better lies, my boy. Think of better lies. There was a
don't lie, bro. Don't lie. I promise you, bro.
Well, I get that part.
I'm gonna keep it a buck with you.
I hear that part.
People always ask me how I got in my polyamorous relationship when I was previous my relationship, and it was literally being fucking honest. It was being honest about the situation.
But there's steps to get to honesty.
But no. That's the problem because you can't lose trust and then try to be honest. Honesty don't mean shit if they don't trust you no more. So if you start off being honest, then they make a decision if they're gonna fuck with the shit you doing. If they decide to fuck with the shit you doing, then at that point in time, they can't be mad at anything because you already gave them the right to make that decision. But when you do shit and get caught, now you want to say, all right, I want to be honest. No, you don't want to be honest. Nigga, I don't trust shit you saying.
Yeah.
What I noticed, guys, in my generation and younger are doing is they don't lie, but they manipulate.
Ooh.
And they definitely use that to their advantage.
I ain't lie to you.
Especially, I just didn't tell you the whole truth, or
that's
I told you that. I told you how we rocking. Why you ain't?
You didn't ask. Women, that's their favorite fucking thing. You didn't ask.
Omission of the truth is still lying.
You told me 23 hours and left out the last hour of the day.
A guy actually pulled that card on me.
What? That you didn't ask?
Yes, and
what a real nigga.
No, I went in on him. I went in on him. I shouldn't have to ask. We got into this. We got into this upon an agreement. A part of that agreement was you being honest and was you being real, telling me what it was and what it wasn't. I should not have to find out from another source and then come question you about it just for you to sit there and lie in my face.
Okay,
okay. Not tell the whole truth in my face.
All right, let's say this though. All right. Did he owe agreement? Was it bloodbound?
I know what you're about to say.
Was it bloodbound? Did y'all make a blood pact? Was there a contract? Was it by a notary? Like, was it? What's this agreement? What is this agreement? We verbally talking? We verbally talking? Like, we just saying like, oh, okay.
We sealed the agreement. We sealed the agreement, but
nigga sealed it with a pinky promise. Talking about nigga pinky promise and said, hey, you pinky swear? It was like, yeah, I got you. Seal it with the thumb. Yeah.
I think a lot of perspectives the problem I think we have when we talk about women, we talk about men. I think the problem we have is we're using the stats. Sadly, the stats are leaning heavy in these demographics, but we use it from experiences we had when we dealt with people that were younger, when we were younger, young-minded and immature and not thinking about like the future. But also we did it with people that just ain't quality motherfuckers. They're old enough, they're grown, they do everything the adult does, but they're just not quality people. And sadly, the stats lean heavily in that demographic because there's less good people than there are fucked up people. But and that's the thing, because when I start thinking about it, it's like when people say, man be lying and da da da, I say, well, no, because
coming up,
I got a group of friends that'll tell you what the fuck it is.
Exactly.
You get me? Like, and then they be like,
Sometimes
oh,
the
women
friend
be
group
playing
can really
games. I
take
say,
it
no, I
into
got some
account.
homegirls that's gonna tell you, hey, let me know what it is. Are we just doing this? Or are we doing that? If that's not what you want. So I just started to say, maybe it is the fact that, sadly, we don't check our fucked up friends. Men check fellas, women check women, and what will happen at that point in time is we gotta bring back a little shame. A nigga fucking up with a good girl.
Sometimes
hey, bro,
the friend
that was
group's
a good
the problem.
one. And niggas will do that shit too. I've been there when niggas be like, bro, you fucking, that's a good one. You had a good one, bro. You on some fuck shit, my nigga. You get me? Like, I've been there before. And I think if women do that as well, like, that's a good guy. You know how hard it is to find this nigga? And I always tell women all the time, I say, what is it that you want a guy to do? You want a guy to do this, that, and the other, right? I say, all right, so you want a guy to take care of bills, take care of this, make you feel safe, secure, provide all that great stuff, right? I say, now, how many women want that?
All of them.
Like 99% women want that. Okay. How many men are willing to give that?
About 40.
Faithfully? Very few.
About 30.
So if it's that very few men are going to do that, if you check a woman that got a man that's doing that and she's fucking it up with him, what's going to happen is more women are going to be good women to those good men, and the fucked up niggas, it's all about this. As long as niggas are getting pussy and women are getting dick, they're going to do what the fuck they want to do. But when you start telling motherfucker you're not acting right, I ain't fucking you no more. What they going to happen? They're going to act right.
Or they become the best thing ever.
And that's the thing. So as long as y'all fucking these ain't shit niggas, they gonna continue to be ain't shit. As long as niggas fucking these girls that they some city girls and all this shit, guess what? They gonna keep getting dick. You still paying their bills. They still got some simps paying their rent and they smelled the pussy. Like, I don't get this shit.
Yeah, that's crazy.
But yeah.
We do got to keep comments. So Silly says, guys gossip more than women. I don't know about that. And then
niggas gossip on their dick.
And then Mason
says, don't talk about sexy.
I think this is directed towards Vanilla. She said, "Nah, they still lie."
Oh no, most def.
But the gossip thing.
They don't come up with good ones though.
The bad liar. Going back to that point, right? There was this comedian who said, he said guys still be saying the same line, like, I fell asleep, my phone died. He said, yeah, get creative. He said, before he went home, he checked himself into the ER.
I was there
block him.
He said you can't argue with the wrist. You can't argue with the bracelet. You can't argue with the bracelet. He said he brought the IV to the door.
Hey, never to another comedian when he was like, I just randomly take pictures of accidents. I randomly take pictures of accidents. So they'd be like, where the fuck you been? I'm surprised I made it home. Look at what I was involved in. Now you got this crazy accident. So yeah, but I'm not doing that live. If I'm not dating somebody and I know that right now I'm playing the field, I let women know, hey, you're not the only person I'm talking to at this moment. And if they call me or something, I'm gonna text them and say, hey, I'm on the phone right now.
That's a level of maturity, though. That's what it comes down to. That's a level of maturity.
Only what I give.
Yeah, that's a level of maturity that people got to build to, though. And like,
I feel like it's a lack of that.
Trust me, because I know some people that
at
can
my
watch this and
age.
be like, I remember LB when he was 23.
With people at my age,
Yes.
I believe it's a lack of.
they'll be like, yeah, the nigga was not like this.
You're learning, you grow. You're learning, you grow.
My dog trying to get her point across.
Oh, my bad. Go ahead, Vanilla.
I mean, I pretty much said it with the guys that are around like my age. There, I think it is a maturity thing.
You about what, 23?
Huh?
She looked 23.
I do. That's a first.
About 22?
Nah, you be looking like you're 12. I was just giving you a couple years.
So somebody said one of the ladies at my
Keep
job
going with your
thought I was,
topic.
Yeah.
19 today.
Kanji
I'm
down.
sorry, you threw me on topic, but anyway, no, I'm 25 by the way.
I don't know
but
that.
really, yeah, I'm 25. I know I don't look like it, but a lot of guys that are like in their like last year of college are like in their early 20s, not their 25.
23,
yet.
24, yeah.
22 is rough, a little shaky, but they are trying to act mature, but don't have the mental maturity
Figure till you
to
make it.
handle
all-
like
yeah.
actually being real with somebody and anything like that. Like, it's crazy, actually.
It
When does
takes
guy's
a
brain,
couple
like,
opportunities of
actually
doing it.
mature though? Like, when do y'all actually mature as men? Like, when does the brain like click? Because I know that can depend. I
It
guess
depends.
on the person.
40?
It depends on the, oh,
It
Whatever.
depends on necessity to do so.
Mhm.
okay.
Someone is not going to do something unless they have to do it.
Facts.
So
Mhm.
if a motherfucker can be immature, just like how you have grown ass women and grown ass men that
Mhm.
they're 30 years old but still act like they're 12, it's because they
Right.
never had to do so. They got everything they needed by not being shit. So now you want them to be shit?
Mhm.
Come on,
You got that sense of urgency. I think that's a sense of urgency that changes most people. Like if you
That's
don't have nothing to lose, why change? It's like if
I
it
had
ain't broke,
people
why
around
fix
me
it?
Being real, I had older men telling me, "Hey, this is what it is." I saw what older men were going through when they were lying or being honest, and I was able to pick the path I wanted to go. Oh, okay. Like literally, people fail to realize that there are a list of things that you can learn from other than doing it your damn self.
Yeah.
But some people rather go in and take the L themselves instead of watching the L somebody else took to learn that lesson.
Mhm.
So yeah, that yeah.
Because I only asked because, like, me being the baby on the podcast and I'm 22 going on 23, I'm just like, so what
You're a
happens?
jit.
Like, what? Okay, and I admit it. Anyways, so that's
Damn.
why I wanted
I wish
to
I could go
know,
back to 22.
like,
Boy,
so
you know what I
y'all
do?
just-
Reset.
Y'all funny. So that's what I wanted to know. Like, when do y'all
22?
brain like actually like mature? Is it 25 or is it later than that?
It depends on the person.
It all different. It's different because
Okay.
I matured at different levels as I went.
Yeah.
Hey, what it's called? Alicia, can you read some of these comments for us real quick?
We already
Yeah, I
did.
got you. All right.
All right.
We already did.
No, we had another one. We had another one above that one. If you
Oh,
can get that, man.
Danny was like, nah, they still lie. Tyler said, are women actually...
Right over
She
to
looked
really,
right
really.
over that shit.
Really, really.
No,
Say really, really. How about that?
no. Tyler was like,
Take
are
3
women
shots.
actually mature if they fuck with immature niggas? I feel like that's a self-esteem.
Motherfucker, women will go out and date a nigga knowing that he ain't shit. Y'all knew from the time y'all met this nigga he ain't shit. But he maybe looked the way you thought he looked, had the money, the car, whatever it is, whatever you thought was important, but you knew he wasn't shit. And then get mad when he ain't shit. It's just like when you, if a man meets a woman and all he's saying, man, she's thick, boy, she bad, she all that. But you know she ain't shit. She don't know how to do nothing. And then you get mad when she's like, man, she don't cook, she don't clean, she don't know how to do this, she can't hold a conversation, she dumb as rocks. You knew that shit, but you was like, oh, she got a fat ass though. Like, we gotta stop that shit.
Yeah.
And then want to blame other people. No, blame your goddamn self.
We know what we're doing. At least the ones who are mature to know what they're doing.
Yeah, they just sign up for it. That's all right. As long as they don't lie to themselves, that's the only thing that matters.
We got yeah.
She not shit.
And Mason, you need to go ahead and take a shot because
She not shit.
Take 2, but she ain't gonna do it. She gonna be like, "Got you, I did it." She ain't gonna do it.
It's fucked up.
All right. Let's go ahead and run to this next topic.
All right, we'll make this one probably the last one. Damn, talking about fast.
Yeah, looking at the time, we may run it. All right, so our fourth topic today is how much grace are you willing to give your partner?
Oh yeah. Ooh, I want to go. Okay, so this was like a background from an Instagram post that I had just randomly saw like earlier this week, and it was just talking about like how much grace are you willing to give your partner. So from what I take on it, it's like, say for an example, if you and your partner have, maybe I'll just talk about me, make it like vulnerable and just be open. So I look at it like, how much grace are you willing to give somebody is like, okay, if they got their own issues going on and they continuously try to fuck up, but it's like due to some past shit, like if it's trauma related or stuff like that, do you like give them grace for them to like have patience with them to work on that? Or is it more like, no, they need to like figure that stuff out on their own, and then when they do, they come back and then we can work stuff out or whatever? Like, how much grace are you willing to give your partner? Like, when is enough, for example? I don't know if y'all have ever been in a situation like that. Like,
I have.
When is like you're okay? So, because I was like, I hope this topic good, but I wanted to see like, when is y'all like draw the line? Like, I have given so many like chances, and then I gotta walk.
I can
away.
tell you. I can tell you. What's going to happen in those situations all the time is this. This is me learning a lesson from an L. So, you dated somebody, and they have never really been in a real relationship before. Or, no, they've been in a relationship, they've never been in a healthy relationship.
A drink.
They've never been in a healthy relationship before, right? So they're fucking up all the time. They're used to being in relationships that they can do what the fuck they want to do because their partner do what the fuck they want to do. But now there's a relationship with structure. I'm a man that I require structure in my relationships. And it's mess up. But I'm the kind of person, if I decide that we're in a relationship, we're going to work through this. I've decided we're for the long haul. Let's make this work. As long as you're not doing no fuck shit out here, we can get past this. Well, what happens is that eventually somebody, if they're not willing to be different, willing to change, willing to make an effort, willing to adjust, willing to go get with the program that y'all decided this relationship is going to be based on, they're going to just leave. So now you invested time, energy with this individual that never qualified for the job. They did like most people do when they put in an application. Y'all work on weekends. Y'all work overtime. Y'all work holidays. No, I don't have no
time
vacation
comes.
Get the job and have a 2-week vacation already planned. Can't work weekends. Got to leave at 3 o'clock even though y'all close at 4. And no, I'm not working overtime. You get me? So that's what happens. So a lot of times we got to take that time to really vet people. And yes, they may look everything or sound good and all that, but take the time to see is, hey, is this something I'm really looking to be in the long haul for? Is this something I can really do? Because I'm going to give my woman grace. Because I want her to give me grace. I'm not perfect.
Who?
What you said? Oh, drink? Oh, I said it? Okay. But I'm not perfect, so I want you to give me grace. So I'm gonna give you grace. I'm not out here fucking nobody else. I don't want you out here no fucking. You know, like grace is talking about. I maybe forgot that you don't like if I do something a certain way or say something a certain way. You may be a person that I have to maybe say it a little different to you. You may be a person that don't like to be a certain way. I don't know, but it takes grace and it takes understanding. That's how a relationship is going to happen, because as you go through a relationship, if it's a beautiful relationship, it's going to take time. And over time, you're going to continue to grow as a person and to continue to change. So I need grace to understand you as you need grace for me to be able to love you.
I agree.
And nowadays, nobody want to give anybody grace. Women feel like because they have a list of niggas that want to fuck them, oh, this nigga ain't doing shit, I'm finna go give me another nigga that's just gonna fuck you and not gonna do shit. And man, to be like, well, there's a whole bunch of women out here, which is, yes, there's a whole bunch of people out here, but how many good people are out here, men or women? So when you find somebody that you say, "Oh, I want to be in a relationship with them," give them the grace, give them the opportunity to grow and be better. Now, if they're doing the same fucking mistake over and over and over and over and over, and you kept telling them you don't like that, at some point you got to put your foot down. Like, all right, you obviously don't give a damn.
Right. I agree. That's a good outtake on it.
We have a comment. Pretty long one.
Mm-hmm.
I'll read this.
I got it. I take it.
Oh, okay.
Mason says, depends on many factors. Laugh out loud. What are the actions being shown? Are they in therapy or getting help for whatever it is going on? And are your boundaries being continuously violated? Put yourself first. Laugh out loud.
Yeah, I agree.
Can I go? Yep.
I agree with that.
Go ahead.
I just think, I just feel like everybody has their own breaking point. You know, everybody's different. You know, once you feel like, I feel like once you start seeing like yourself change, or like everybody knows you. Nobody knows you better than you. So once you start seeing that your personality is changing, your mood changing, when you start walking in the door and you automatically feel triggered, like that's when it's time to be like, all right, I should probably check out. Because
whoa. I'm sorry. I'll let you go, but I got something to go on that point that you just made.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I can go. Okay,
yeah.
my bad. I was stating that because you said it's time to check out. Well, sometimes you may be the problem.
Yeah.
If you notice in every relationship, you the first one saying, I'm ready to check out. Because some people just have a short attention span. They think they want a relationship, but they just bored.
They don't really want it, yeah.
Or they're just lonely.
They like the idea.
And once they got it, now they're like, all right, you want me to really be a boyfriend, or you want me to really be a girlfriend? Like, damn, nigga. You know, like, and that's the thing. But also you got to understand the different people. There's some relationships where they do not have, their intimacy is listed totally different than the way someone else's intimacy be. Like with me, if I have a lady, I let my lady be on. I don't mind my lady wanting to be clingy. I don't mind that shit. You get me? I don't mind my lady wanting to be, oh, babe, I just want to see your face before I go to sleep. Because I'm that kind of motherfucker. If I'm out of town, I'm FaceTiming you before we go to sleep. And we may go to sleep with the FaceTime on. I say this all the time. We sleep together even though we're not in the same state.
He be kicking his feet up on the wall.
I'm talking about twirling. Y'all remember the days when you twirl the phone cord? That's what you up to.
You walking in random rooms? You walking in random rooms and shit?
Rubbing his feet together.
But, yeah, so I'm good with that. But there's some other people that's not with the shit they on. They're just not that kind of person. But y'all gotta have that discussion, because you got one person that wants to be all clingy and another person that don't like clingy. That relationship isn't gonna work. But what y'all did was say, oh well, you look good, I look good, I like the sex, or you got the money, or she got the body, or whatever it is, and we're gonna make it work, and it won't work unless you change.
Yeah, we have another comment. The X-Files, boy. So Cindy says this kind of reminds me of Issa and Lawrence. He was jobless and he was living for free. She was supporting him, but she had a breaking point eventually when he wasn't doing anything for a long time. She cheated on the nigga. That's not the same. Stop, don't even use this as an example. How dare you?
But
she cheated. She cheated.
She had a point with that.
She cheated. She cheated. She a hoe. She cheated. She a hoe.
Wait, I think she has a follow-up comment.
And the follow-up is... So yes, depends on what they are going through, and are they trying to overcome it, or will be dependent on you.
I'm sorry. She tried to bring insecure.
She tried it. She tried
when
it.
She fucked the nigga in the studio.
When she fucked the nigga, got nothing in her eye. Ain't got nothing in her eye.
When the nigga was down and out, she didn't give a fuck. But tune the nigga up, now she feeling all kind of way.
Back then they didn't want me. Now I'm hot. They all up on me.
Actually cared about him.
Hit the bad bitch bank teller. Hit the baddie bank teller.
Baby.
But that's what happened. I saw this one time. They say, who's going to love you when you down? That's who you need around you when you up. Because though I may have something, I learned that I'm not showing what I got. I'm not showing what I have when I'm meeting someone. I'm showing me. I'm not even going through my perspective, my plan for the future until we're working on something. You don't need to know that. Because some people will plot on that shit, just like some niggas will plot on a woman for certain things. Like, all right, I'm work that. Look at your insecurities and start feeding into that bitch, and now he got you tied around his finger, but he doing all the fuck shit in the world, but I love him and he love me, he gonna change, I'm gonna change him. You ain't gonna change that nigga. He ain't shit.
So Portia says, "Hey y'all,
St. Louis.
Hey, Portia.
From the loop."
We got some comments on the from the society on the story.
All right, go ahead.
Drop those comments for me.
Her_fave 5 said, "As much as I need to, and as much as I would want from them." Genuinely B said, "An unlimited amount as long as there is evident effort in the situation isn't toxic." I think she meant and the situation is toxic. Who's this? Moreau said, "Just enough for them to not get carried away, but not enough to allow them to get complacent." Cap D come and said, "The right partner, all grace." And Greg,
damn, they love this. They love this damn fucking topic. They going crazy. What 6-1?
Greg _ said, "All that I can give, but if and only if it is
niggas be lying.
Indeed reciprocated."
Niggas be lying. All I can unlimited amount. No, that doesn't exist in real life. Now Mason says, "Nah, Lawrence was kicked up on that couch too damn long. She shouldn't have cheated though." No, lead with the she shouldn't have cheated. Lead with that. Like, you can't just throw that at the
when a woman cheats, it's, because he did this and that. When a man cheats, you should have been by her side.
He was working hard. He was working hard towards a goal. He got fired. He was trying to get his get back.
He got his lick back though.
The thing
he
about
did.
it is this.
And he had a kid. And
she
a stepmom. What's up?
She fucked around because he was
out of town.
He was down and out, and she was thinking, "Well, this nigga doing shit. This nigga doing okay. He got that, and gave up the pussy." But when my dog got on, and he was swerving the chick that was on him, the chick that was trying to get, she was badder than Issa Rae. And
Lawrence.
Still, he was like, "Nah, da-da-da." And then when he broke up, what she did, she was right there with him. When he was down and out, she was like, "Well, you can do this," encouraging him, supporting him.
No, I ain't gonna lie. Mason dropped the bar right here, though. She said they're gonna give grace to the point they decrease their standards and expectations. That is a fact. I think that's when people start saying, like, "I got unlimited" or X, Y, and Z. There better be a cutoff point.
I get what you're saying, but be very careful with that. That's a slippery slope. Because with that statement, you're saying this person can't mess up past the time when you say, "All right, you messed up too much." If you're with somebody for a lifetime, let's just stop and think. Think about the last 5 years in your friendship. Let's not talk about relationships. Let's talk about friendships. Let's talk about family relationships. How many times have you maybe did something that made your friend mad and you didn't realize it or didn't mean to? Or you hurt somebody's feelings and you didn't mean to hurt their feelings. It happened. And you generally, and that's 5 years. If you're talking about dating someone and then talking about marrying someone, let's give it 25. Let's just say 25. So you're thinking 25 years, you're not going to have to give this person grace?
Yeah.
Because every day is going to be a new thing of grace you got to give. It's not always cheating. It's not always, because a cheater is a cheater. Hey, that's on you. I'm not talking about cheating. I'm not talking about being abusive. I'm talking about grace and shit that
other shit.
That just get on my nerves.
And people
grace on shit like, man, you know what? Because
you don't know how to effectively communicate. You don't know how to do little things that make me happy. You don't love me the way I want to be loved.
Or you're just mad at your situation and mad at their situation is a lot better than yours.
And projecting.
They got their shit in order. They work from home and have a business, and you got to go to a job that you hate every day, and you mad that you get up, they still can sleep in a little bit. Then when you come home, they just relaxing. But you stressed the fuck out. But you mad at them because they was able to relax all fucking day.
Yeah.
Not because the food's not cooked, not because the house is dirty, but because you're mad at your situation and you project it over there. We gotta get out of this mindset that if I'm not happy, I'm leaving. Let's figure out why you're not happy. You wasn't happy before you got in this fucking relationship. But you think that this person is gonna bring your happiness. You think that this man or this woman is gonna be the one that make you smile. Cause they made you smile when y'all first met. Yeah, everybody make you smile when you first meet their ass.
They would be lying.
How many of your exes? I think we can all look back. How many of your exes are people you talk to when you first met them? You like, oh, I think this is the one. You may tell their homeboy, your homegirl, like, hey, this motherfucker.
She fine.
And now you think back and be like,
bitch,
man, that motherfucker.
Like, girl, let me tell you.
Like,
that
bro,
bitch.
Why you ain't slap me?
Group chat on 10.
You mad at your friends like, bitch, you should have told me nothing.
So Mason said he forgot her birthday. Yeah,
I
birthday.
forgot about that.
It's a birthday.
It's been a minute since that show.
Man, she was grown. She had enough of them. Now fuck with you.
32 talking about my birthday. Hey, relax.
So if I forget your birthday,
I mean, you go
you
fuck
gonna
nigga?
fuck another nigga.
No.
Crazy.
I think that's an extreme. I think that's just.
I would be sad if you
drastic
forgot my birthday, but
That cannot be your get out of jail free card. You forgot my birthday, so let me go fuck another nigga in the studio on a dirty couch,
Yeah, come on.
and then let the nigga nut in your face.
That was her.
That's wild. That's fucking wild.
There's
was the
women that cheat on their nigga,
funniest
suck a nigga dick, and go home and kiss their nigga on the mouth. There's some trifling motherfuckers here. Just like some niggas that eat a girl out, cheat on their girl, eat her out, and then come home and kiss their girl. There's some trifling motherfuckers out here. So when you got a good motherfucker, you gonna let them go because you don't want to give them no more grace for the fact that they maybe don't pick up as fast as you want them to pick up. They don't clean the
It
dishes
depends
as fast as
though.
you think you want
If
to.
they
Come on.
severely lack communication, there's a lot of different things. I give people certain people's like do's and don'ts. As long as they not fucking up in terms of like non-negotiables, then I feel like it'll be all right.
And the reason I'm gonna argue this with you, bro, is because people make a list of shit that are mandatory
And then I always go against
that
it.
they don't even uphold.
That's true too.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm just
They don't
saying,
uphold.
best case scenario. I'm saying if you're actively, obviously you're gonna have a different grace level if you also not doing the bullshit. But like if you
people
are doing
gonna be
everything
honest
right, yeah.
and put a list right now, like if Mason or Centley or Portia go in there and put 3 things that are mandatory for a man that they want in a man. Like they, like, oh, I want him to be thoughtful, emotionally intelligent, consistent, whatever it is. They put 3 things up there. I promise you, we can rip those 3 things apart and be that these are things that they don't even do. An average person's gonna fuck up. People want you to be Jesus
Not one of them.
in a relationship, but you can't be it. You gotta always stop and say before you say this person ain't doing this.
Silly
What
doing everything. Silly doing everything.
Are you not doing? Are you even doing it? So
Drop
I'm
the-
going to give
drop
my
the-
woman.
drop the mic.
If I say you're my
Drop the
woman,
mic.
you're going to get all the grace I can. You're going to give the grace as long as you're not doing the fuck shit. Like I said, no abusive, no cheating, all that shit. If you hear we're a team and we working, but you
It's
drop
unlimited
the ball
well.
every now and then, I'm dropping the ball every day, and all right, cool. We gonna work on it. We gonna work through this shit. We're not involving our friends, our family, and all that shit. This is us.
Facts. You know what I heard? This white lady, she made a good point. I forgot what I saw it on TikTok, on Facebook. I don't use Facebook. What the fuck I even say that? Instagram, some shit. Who knows? People be cross promoting on different shits now. But this white lady said she was seeing how her husband work. She said, every day they communicate out of 100% how much they got.
I saw that. She
And
wrote
the other-
snapped.
Yeah, she snapped. She was like, yo, I got 40. I got the 60, or I got the 20, I got the 80. And like they got off of that and like they pick up off of each other based off the relationship. Now she said when we both got, if I say I got 40 and you only got 42, we got to sit down and figure out how we gonna not argue and go at each other's throat over that last 20%. Just because like that's how arguments happen. Y'all both had that long ass day and the slightest thing got you on edge already. You really should be like, let's sit down, let's figure. Let me tell you why I'm mad, and let's just kind of just like navigate it that way. And I think a lot of people don't, but I think that's a good way to
be being
do it.
mature as well.
Definitely.
Talking it out.
That comes from being mature enough to be able to talk about that stuff and realize that you're not gonna always be the winner in that relationship.
Yeah.
So Mason also said, giving grace for
that
this.
argument.
So she says, giving grace for the same thing constantly versus giving grace every now and then when they're having a bad day are 2 different things.
True. I'm glad you clarified that. I'm with you on that.
Yeah, if it's just some stupid shit they keep doing over and over and over, and
Yeah,
you keep
like-
telling them every day, you like, all right, you just don't give a
obviously
fuck.
don't give a fuck.
You don't give a
Just
fuck.
fuck me.
It's fucking
Fuck
me.
me.
You're not
Just
even
fuck
willing
me,
to
huh?
change, for real.
Not even a little bit.
Yeah, nigga.
You gonna go pick a day?
Same thing. Yeah. And Mason, we see eye to eye on that one. Like we rarely see differently on things. I thought you were meaning something totally different, but we on the same page. We on the same page.
So any last words from me?
Any last words, y'all? Let's go with vanilla.
Get y'all mixed master drink. I just finished mine.
Oh, she calling him over tonight.
Somebody's
finished the bottle.
Right?
I'm on
I just finished the whole bottle.
I can't look at no more.
This is all I got left. Okay, this is all I got left.
That's that after brunch. She about to give him. All right. So Alicia, any last words, Alicia?
Honestly, this was probably one of my favorite topics, so I was really excited to bring this to y'all. So I'm glad that we had a good conversation on this one for real. Because I feel like if you have your bad days, and plus I saved that TikTok because she was snapping. So I know if I have a moment and I'm just like, wait, let me stop and think, I'm gonna always go back to that TikTok because she was spitting game. But
there we go.
Listen, it's a teamwork. It's a team effort. Like teamwork make the dream work. I'm not just gonna run just because you said some shit I didn't like. Unless you just say it over and over again. That's
true. Very much true. All right. What about you, Mayhem? Last words?
Yeah. For all my young boys out there, man, step your lie game up. Step your lie game up.
No,
Don't recycle the same lies. Don't recycle the same lies. While you still young and out here being reckless, come up with be more creative, You want to create with the lies, Friends don't care as long as you lie well. And if you get caught, lie again. Die with the lie.
If you have to check.
But don't lie to your homeboys though. They're the most important ones. Don't lie to your homeboys. Not the girl you smashing, cause she's just a slider. Your homeboys, let them know what's up though. So that way they don't slide on them too, and then you in the corner crying. We trying to prevent all young men from being heartbroken. Oh, we joining again. Okay. What is happening, man?
I'm starving. I need dinner.
Oh shit! What is happening to this man?
Jonas said.
What is happening? Hold up.
There we go. Yeah, I switched over. What it's called? My camera was dying, so I tried to switch over real quick. Yeah, my bad. I thought
get back
to the end, but I didn't.
Let me get back to mine. So, young bulls out there, get your lie game up. Don't lie to your friends though, and get more creative. There you go.
All right. My last words is, man, be honest with yourself. Be honest with others.
Yeah, honestly overrated.
Period. Be honest with yourself. Be honest with others. Know what you want
overrated.
And know what it takes to get there. A lot of people have
it's
expectations.
21. It's 21.
I used to say this shit early on in the first season. I'm gonna say it again.
And they can barely drink legally. Talking about know what they want, man. Come on. Get them some grace. Get them some grace.
No. If you know what you want, no. This is the thing. This is the thing, though. This is the problem, though. People want grace for things that they have fucked up purposely. Grace should be something that once you know you're wrong, let me do better. That's when grace should be given. But when you out here just saying, fuck it, and you want people that's lack of accountability. That's a difference. So know what you want. If you're, I'm gonna talk to the younger people because the people of my age, I guess we already set in our motherfucking ways. But if you are somebody that know you want a husband or a wife, you know that you want a family, you know that you want to live happy ever after, financial goals, business goals, whatever it is, you got to do the work now to play later. We want to play now and play later. When does the work come in? So no matter what you want, when you ask that of yourself, ask yourself, do you qualify for that? And if you don't qualify, do what you need to do to qualify. If you ain't willing to do what you need to do to qualify, you don't qualify. And you can't get mad at others that you don't qualify for something that you purposely took yourself out of the game for. That's my last words. Shout out to everybody that jumped on this week. We got to give a shout out to the ladies took over. Beautiful Mason, beautiful Portia. We got OG Sentley. Shout out to Chad holding it down for the fellas. Tyler jumped in there as well. And we definitely give
hi Tyler.
We want to shout out everybody that commented on the IG post. We're gonna next week. I'm gonna make sure we write all their names down so we can shout them out as well, because everybody watching the show, joining and, on the social media, y'all make this possible. We appreciate everything you do. Once again, shout out to Sin Media. Once again, shout out to our sponsors, Mixed Masters. If you like the show, follow us on IG, on Vibe Society. And if you want to support the show to keep this going, go ahead and drop a donation. $1, $10, $100, whatever you want to send it to LBEZ Presents on Cash App, and we'll be happy to add that in there. What we're going to start doing is when you donate, we're going to make you a sponsor of the show as well. Mm-hmm. So when you donate, make sure your whatever your name is there, or you can put your name, if you want your @ name, put your @ name in the comment section, and we'll make you a sponsor of the show as well, because y'all are supporting what we're doing. We love y'all for that. We appreciate y'all for that. And what we're going to do, we're going to get up out of here and get started on this weekend. Y'all be safe out here. Wrap it up.
3-day weekend.
Oh, yeah.
Juneteenth?
Juneteenth.
Yeah.
We don't celebrate 4th of July. We don't celebrate 4th of July. Juneteenth and Father's Day for all the men that are
American.
that are fathers, and even all the men that are that just women call them daddy. I'm going to get a couple Father Day cards. All right, so let's go ahead and get up out of here, man. I go by the name LBEZ, a.k.a. Passport Poppy here with my brother Mayhem, the beautiful Vanilla, and the beautiful Alicia. And this was Vibe Society. Yeah,
bye, y'all.